Do you know Adam22?
Is that a porn star?
No. Well, yeah, actually, yes, but that's weird that you know that. Nojumper.
I've never watched Nojumper.
But you know what that is.
Kind of. Is that the podcast that had a fight on it?
Yes.
Okay.
He has a hip-hop outlet where he interviews people, whatever. A lot of the stuff that he does will be, like, interviewing either very underground, very street rappers.
Yeah.
Or he'll just get street dudes in that aren't even rappers. And he interviews them, but he'll ask them questions, and a lot of it'll be about, like...
controversial-ass shit?
No. Bad stuff that they did that they can't obviously incriminate themselves on camera for.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just say that to say that I watched a Nojumper interview today. There's this artist called X4 from LA. Super street dude. Makes good music, whatever. He's on the pod, and Adam does what Adam does. And I just want to pull the clip up and just see if your balls retreat into your body like mine did when I watched it.
Oh, God.
You ever been to San Pedro?
Who the fuck you think he is, bro? That nigga made a video, wasn't in it?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been to San Pedro.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I've been to San Pedro.
I used to go out there and ride bikes all the time, so it's kind of crazy to me that he's from there, because I never even knew that that was a place that had street shit going on like that.
Yeah, they go up on game.
Definitely. So, okay, I saw this video that alleged that it was you involved in this crazy-ass shootout. What was that situation?
Huh. Ha!
Maybe it might not have been you. I'm not 100% sure.
Huh!
Yeah, I don't think it was me.
Okay. But that wasn't related to any of the cases that you caught?
Oh, try not to incriminate.
Well played. Okay. So... It's kind of hard to pick another question after that. Okay, more in a more general sense. Is it
Oh, the balls was sucked up. Oh. So you were listening to that at work.
Yeah.
So you heard that question and was like, did it pause? Like, that was a long...
I knew. Dude, this went on for an hour. They had a great conversation. Everything was so good. Like, good chemistry. You know,
It seemed great up until that question. Ow!
Like, I don't know a whole lot about bro. I just have heard some songs, right? So I'm like, cool. I'm learning about him and shit. Cool. And then that happened, and I was just like...
then he drops a bomb.
I'm familiar with Adam doing this. It's not normally like this. It's not normally this damn blunt. That's what he's doing, is bringing focus to shit, right?
Yep.
Like, now people are like, oh, there's a shootout. And then they're going to look it up. They're going to find it. And then, like, dude, even though he didn't say nothing, you fucked him up, bro. Young Thug's sitting right now for stuff that they were plotting on him for years and years and years, and he didn't know no one was watching.
That's so amazing.
I think... What do you do that? Like, I don't think Adam gives a fuck about what he's doing to people. Like, is he doing that on purpose? Because
to try to get them in trouble?
Yeah, like, do you know it's going to trigger people and have them on your ass just to get your name back in? Just to get your name back in the rotation, You know what I'm saying? He does things that are alarming or, like, going to set some people off for himself. To get his name back in the mix, to get people checking on what he's doing type thing. And, like,
I see it.
This might be one of those, but I don't like this because this dude's young.
Yeah, you're just going to ruin his career at a young age.
Well, if you listen to the interview, he's talking about how he's been in and out of jail his whole life. And he's young, bro. Talking about since, like, 13, 14.
And he's like, I'm going to put you right back, basically, it feels like.
I mean, he's like, I'm going to use this opportunity to make a moment for myself.
Yeah.
With no regard on how it's going to affect, bro. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful because this dude's coming on here because he's coming up. He has a small buzz.
Exactly.
And he's like, if I go on here,
yep,
he's not a name that, like, can pull strings and get things to happen yet, but he's on the come up. And you're basically putting a roadblock in his path, and it just seems like for your own gain. And that's like, I don't know if that was his intent or if this was just a natural question that you thought you should ask somebody that sat here and told you their life story about being in and out of prison. You're like, oh, but what about this situation right here where you're on camera? You got caught in 4K. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Adam, bro, I would not be able to comfortably walk to my car out of the studio after something like that. Because, like, people don't play.
No. Dude, I bet you as soon as the camera's wrapped up, it might have been real fucking awkward for a minute. Yeah.
Someone said define game time.
And then asked if we're doing dead signal. Probably not, because the only other dead signal was like regular mode, and it took like 3 hours of the end game time. Not real time, but before it got sketchy, and then
Hey.
if you die, you had to restart.
But we beat it, so we could do the harder
The
mode.
permadeath mode, because
Maybe we should.